Hello, my dear students. Once again, I welcome you all to my English class. Today, we will do the second chapter of Beehive, that is Sound of Music. My dear students, we as a human beings tend to make excuses when it comes to pursue our dreams or simply getting our job done, even when circumstances favor us. But there are people who challenges the odds, turn circumstances to their side and redefine success. There are umpteen number of stories about people who were born with disabilities and with their dedication, with their determination, they have achieved great heights in their field. To name a few, I am very much sure that you must be knowing some of them. Some of them are Sudha Chandran, Ralph Brown, Arunima Sinha, Christopher Reeve, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Helen Keller, etc. In this chapter, we are going to learn about one such personality who, in spite of being disabled, pursued her passion and attained great heights and became an inspiration for many. She is none other than the multi-percussionist Evelyn Glennie. Don't you think, student, the title of the story, the subtitle of the story, Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing us, make us curious. Let us find out how she listens to the sound without hearing it, because it's impossible to listen to sounds without hearing. Before that, just have a quick look at the author of the story. She is Deborah Cowley. She is a freelance writer and broadcaster. She grew up in Toronto, graduated from the University of Western Ontario, and moved to Ottawa to work for the Unitarian Service Committee. She spent 2 years with UNHCR, that is United Nations Relief and Works Agency in Beirut, before moving back to Ottawa and a job with CIDA. As she traveled the world with her diplomat husband, she worked as a reporter for CBC Radio in Washington, D.C., and on a posting to Cairo. She worked on several TV documentaries for CBC's Man Alive. Also in Egypt, she wrote the first official guidebook to Cairo since Baedeker's Guide in the 1940s. Now, just a brief introduction. The chapter Sound of Music is divided into two parts. Each part focuses on virtuosos Evelyn Glennie and Bismillah Khan. First part of the chapter throws light on the life of the multi-percussionist Evelyn Glennie and her struggles, perseverance, and determination in paving way to become a highly acclaimed musician globally. So, my dear students, all of you must have gone through the chapter, read the chapter thoroughly. So, all of you must be aware of the chapter. Here is a quick summary of the chapter. Evelyn Glennie was 8 when first time her hearing disability was noticed by her mother, Isabel Glennie. Her mother kept on calling her and she didn't responded. It was then her mother could make out that she was not able to hear properly. She became profoundly deaf. Profoundly means completely deaf at the age of 11. The severeness of her deafness was discovered at a school. When her result started deteriorating, she was not performing well in the school. In spite of knowing this harsh truth, Evelyn didn't give up. She was determined to pursue her interest in music. She wanted to play xylophone but was discouraged by her teachers. In this darkness, Ron Forbes, a famous percussionist, meaning of percussionist is a person who plays tabla, drum, etc., came as a ray of hope. He spotted potential in her and motivated her to learn music. He told her not to listen music through her ears, but to sense it some other way. He inspired her by teaching her sensation of vibrations of music. For this, He used to set the notes of the drum, dif- and Evelyn could sense the higher notes from the upper part of the body and the lower notes from the lower part of the body. Soon Evelyn could sense music from every part of her body. For music, she once said that it pours in through every part of my body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. After this, Evelyn never looked back. She got admission in prestigious Royal Academy of London and became highest scorer in the history of Academy. Through her sheer determination, she became the most sought after multi-percussionist who could play thousand instruments. She has many accolades and awards to her name and serves as a great inspiration to the specially abled community. She kept herself busy with performing for disabled, prisoners, and sick. Evelyn fought against physical disability and became source of inspiration for disabled person. Famous percussionist James Blades once said that God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. So, my dear children, the message of this story is that we should never give up. Life is full of challenges. It depends on us whether we face it boldly or sit and cry over it. Thank you. Hope you have understood the chapter. If any doubt, you can contact on my personal window. Thank you.